Thank you for joining us here on KEXP listener-powered radio at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, streaming worldwide at KEXP.org and also on the KEXP app. I'm Cheryl Waters, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be here in the KEXP studio with this artist that we are enchanted with. A new album called Romanticism. Please help me welcome Hana. So happy to have you all here.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so excited to hear this live music. Take it away.
It's been a long day. Take off your shoes. It's been a I'm talking to you. Are we gonna make it? 'Cause I have to. I don't wanna be here, but I do. And I called the doctor, and he said there's nothing wrong. And I called the pastor, and he said love is strong, and there is no answer, but I will anyway. Last week the hammer just is hard, 'cause I can take. And I run away 'cause I ruined mine, and I fall asleep 'cause I get so tired, and it's hard to say what the trouble is. I'll run away till it's all behind. And I called the doctor, and I said my heart is wrong. And I called the pastor, and I said I can't go on. And there is no answer, and I just can't be saved. And I swing the hammer just as hard the other way. And I run away 'cause I ruined mine, and I fall asleep 'cause I get so tired, and it's hard to say what the trouble is. I'll run away till it's all behind.
You're listening to Hana live on KEXP, the new album called Romanticism. It came out in May, and it is in constant rotation here at KEXP. We can't get enough of it. Listeners are loving it, and we're so happy to have the band here today up from Los Angeles, out on tour, and making time for a stop here at KEXP.
I love the neighborhood.
You've got it tuned to KEXP, where the music matters. We're at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area at KEXP.org. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get notification every time we launch an amazing new video like this one from Hana. So excited to have the band here with us today.
I look around to see there's nothing left. My hands fall off if they're not holding on. I'll hold the silence till it turns to song. Lay in bed, I can't be anywhere but in my head. Keep turning corners on an endless street. I'll take a picture as you walk past me. Did you see the signs? Did you take what's mine? Oh, it all just goes. This is how it goes. Take a walk, I walk around to find another ride. My hands fall off if they're not holding on. I'll hold the love until it turns to dust. Forever seems like too much time, but I just got here. Stay a while. I don't want to spend the night, but it's so sad to say goodbye. Don't you close your eyes. They look just like mine. Oh, you're just close. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. This is how it goes.
Hanavu live on KEXP, playing songs from the new album Romanticism. I'm Cheryl Waters, so happy to be here in the KEXP studios and so happy to have you, our listeners and viewers, joining us for these wonderful sessions. KEXP is a place for music discovery. We are listener powered. You can learn more about us at KEXP.org and make a gift in support of great music and great live sessions like this one. You can make a gift anytime at KEXP.org.
I'm waking up to the sun, and I find it all too much. Oh, here we okay. And it's okay that no one cares about you, no one cares about me. 'Cause what is care anyway? I don't know who's to say. The more I think about it now, I'm just a book you throw away. 'Cause you don't know what I'm about, you don't know, and you don't care, and that's okay. Doesn't matter either way. I'm just a book you throw away. Here I go.
That was awesome. We're live here in the KEXP studios with Hana, the album Romanticism, and I'm so excited to have you here. I know you've been making music now for almost 10 years, but I just discovered you this year with the song Hammer, and I played it over and over and over every single day for weeks. And then I found out you had all this other music, another full length and EPs. So what a beautiful discovery, and how fun for me to go back and listen to all that stuff. And you were just a teenager when you made your early EPs, and I know this is your second full length album, and it's big and hooky and in your face, which is a little different from the earlier stuff that I went back to. And you've said it's the kind of album that you've always wanted to make. So I'm curious what this record represents for you and what you wanted to do with it.
I think coming from like a more DIY background, and making songs by myself, like in my room, I think every time I approach a new project, I want to see how advanced it can be, especially with this record. I feel like I've never had the resources that I've had to make music like this before, and I always just kind of want everything to sound really intense and loud and big.
Well, it's such a gorgeous album, and it's got so much depth and intimacy. And I read that you had a very singular vision for this record, and you holed up and worked on it on your own without any outside influences, just to kind of form it as a whole before you showed it to anyone. And at what point did you decide to bring it out and work with someone else to kind of help you get to the finish line? What was that process like?
So I just wrote all the songs by myself, and then I worked very closely with my co-producer, Jackson Phillips, and we just sort of made all the songs, and it took maybe over like a year and a half to sort of go through them all and make them. And I didn't show like anybody in the world until it was fully done, because I didn't want to like be influenced. I feel like I'm very sort of impressionable to influence and criticism, so I just kind of wanted to keep it in the pocket.
And so what did your co-producer bring to, like when you were writing these by yourself and you're like, I'm eventually going to take them out to someone else, what were you hoping that they could like paint on top of that and help bring out?
I'm not super, I don't know a lot of theory. I'm not classically trained, and he has a really good ear and a really wide skill set, and he really just sort of can take my conceptual ideas and make them into like a reality.
It's a beautiful record, and a lot of the songs on the record evoke a sense of nostalgia about youth, growing older, and the feelings surrounding leaving your childhood and teenage years behind. And I understand you started writing this as you just said, quite a few years ago, and you said you were going through a long period of sadness. How did that period of life impact your album?
It made it really sad. But the album, I think, focusing on it, I couldn't tell if it was like helping or hurting the emotional process of living. But I think it was pretty solitary with it. So I think it's pretty close to my heart and my truth.
Well, the new album's called Romanticism, and that's not the same as romance. And I think it's a very fitting title when you describe what you were going through. Tell me how you came to that, and what can you describe what that means and how it fits the record for you?
Yeah, I think that, being a romantic is different from being a romanticist, as you said. And it has a more sad, dreary, nostalgic, but existential quality to it than maybe romance and being romantic. I just kind of felt like it encapsulated the themes in which I was trying to get at. And I really like it when an album just is called what it is. So that was the intention.
I love when it's thought-provoking. I mean, it made me actually look up the word and remind myself, what it means and how great it is to have art in your life that evokes that for you. So thank you for that. The album artwork is very striking. It's sort of a take on a Baroque painting by Artemisia Gentileschi, and it's Judith beheading Holofernes, but you've put yourself in the picture. How did you come up with that concept?
Well, my very close friend and creative director, Megan Huang, who's like a very prolific creative person, when I finished the album, I sent it to her, or I came over and played it for her. Like, we're very close. And I was like, it's called Romanticism. I don't know what the next steps are to making the album. And she was like, I'll take it. I'll creative direct it. And I have all these ideas. She's just full of ideas. And she just thought it was, super... She was just very inspired by the concept of the record, and to recontextualize these sort of classical ideas of grief and love with, a modern take, a different take than maybe what we're used to in fine art and in culture, I think is pretty profound of her to, do the whole campaign.
I love it. The album, both lyrically and just artistically, gives you a lot to think about, which is, something you would love in the art that you consume. You sing a lot about sadness, as you said, but I've read that you, upon listening to it, feel a lot of optimism and hopefulness that comes out of it. And I'm wondering what you think you've learned as you've gotten older and as you've processed that sadness through this record.
Yeah, I think what the main thing I learned from writing this record is that, like, sadness is super awesome because everything in the world, every feeling or concept is a two-sided coin. So, you can't be happy and then smile and feel joy, and you can't love without feeling loss, you know what I mean? So I think, like, acknowledging all perspectives and kind of playing around with the idea of perspective and being able to control my own is something that I really learned while making this album.
Well, Romanticism is a beautiful album and one of our faves of the year, and we've all been super excited to have you all come by today. Thank you for sharing this music with our KEXP listeners.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been super fun.
It's Hana live here in the KEXP studios, the new album, Romanticism. Again, thank you to all of our wonderful listeners for supporting great music and discovery like this. And again, a big thank you to Hana. It's KEXP, where the music matters.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.